What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Berto checking in with another video, guys. So you guys know I've been talking a lot about there not being it'll only be one party. There will be no Republican Party, and we're working towards a new world order, one world government. But before we can get to the one world government, because the United States will try to be the one leader of the world, we have to we got to get our own government from being divided into one, which they're not really divided. It's just a game that they play. But Trump was the perfect person for them to get rid of one party. And even in a clip from Joe Biden's interview, he said he don't even know if there'll be a Republican Party in 4 years. Yeah, some people may have took it as a joke, but things are starting to look real funny for the Republican Party. But I'm going to show you the clip from that video first, and then I'll finish talking about what else I mean, okay?
And do you believe you'll be running against former President Trump?
Oh, come on. I don't even think about it. I have no idea. I have no idea whether there'll be a Republican Party. Do you? I know you don't have to answer my question, but I mean, do you?
So, after seeing that video, you guys see what I'm talking about with the president saying there probably won't even be a Republican Party. Now, like I said, you can take it as him just joking, but this is a very serious matter. This is why we're moving one step closer to a new world order. So, after Georgia's governor, Brian Kemp, signed into law that voters can't receive water and food while they're at the polls, and a couple other things, a lot of their allies, the Republican Party allies, turned on them. A lot of big corporations turned on them because of, they didn't agree with the law that was signed in. So, and then Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, the devil, the man behind a lot of things in the government, he was basically saying he was disappointed that a lot of these corporations went against them and were talking down on the law that just got signed in. But he was also saying that they would pay consequences. And then he started bringing up things like taxes and stuff like that. And we all know the Republicans give all the tax breaks to the rich. The Republicans cater to the rich need. The Democrats use racism and cater to the poor people's needs. But with all that being said, right now the Republican Party is in a deep hole. They have no momentum. They're lost after, they don't know what to do after the Trump era. They're lost. The party's so divided. And that's going to be the downfall to the Republican Party. They're divided. Or what we may think is the downfall, because I all believe this is a plan to move towards a one world government where the United States is the ultimate supreme leader of the world. But you have to watch out, because China really wants that title. By 2050, China will probably be the most powerful country in the world. And maybe even 2040. But China's economy is moving at a very fast pace, much faster than the United States. They're building up their army. They're so advanced in technology and infrastructure. China is trying to become the global leader of the world. United States is trying to push for the one world government before China can get to that point, so that they can put tough restrictions on China, and they can pretty much put them in a situation where they can't grow. So you'll see a lot of conflict between China and America up until this point. Like I said, the Republican Party is going in a downward spiral. Everybody's turning against them. They don't know how to function without having Trump anymore, because they were so used to, just following his lead. Now that they have to lead, A lot of them are lost because they don't know whether to be Trump Republicans or they don't know whether to be regular conservative Republicans. They don't know because they were stuck in that Trump mindset, and now that they don't have him here to guide them anymore, the party's a big mess. Everybody's turning on the party. And the Democratic Party's not any better, but they have all the momentum right now. And people are too blind to see the Democrats are no better. People are too blind to see that. But it's going to take for something big to happen to wake the public up and realize we have the power. Because if we wait too long, that one world government is going to come in effect. United States will be the powerhouse of the world. It will be one world government. The United States is already noticing that people are trying to gang up on us. And I'm not going to say us, I'm going to say our government, because it's not the people of the United States, it's the government of the United States. But the people of the United States need to wake up. And we need to get all the corrupt politicians out of our government, but people still get distracted with parties. They think only one party is corrupt when both parties are corrupt. There is no good party in the United States. There is no good party. No good political party. But like I said, that will never get fixed until the public helps fix it. The public has to realize this issue. Us citizens, we have to realize this issue. China's already making deals with Iran, Russia. You know, these Middle East countries, they're making deals with countries that don't like the United States. They're trying to help build these countries up. Why do you think that? Why do you think China's pouring money into these Middle Eastern countries? Why do you think Russia's pouring money into these countries that don't like the U.S.? Because they're planning on overthrowing the United States from the global leader of the world. And when the New World Order comes, they don't want the United States to be the leader of the world. I can tell you nobody wants that. People fear the United States because of the military and how much nuclear weapons, tanks, airplanes, and just raw power that the military has here. But eventually, that fear will go away. So that's why the United States is quickly trying to get rid of the Republican Party. They're going to play it off. As you can see right now, the Republican Party is going in the downward spiral. All the Republicans will turn Democrat, or they will turn into one party. It will change from, Republicans and Democrat and become one party. And then they will take over the world. And once the United States becomes the global leader of the world, oh man, all hell's gonna break loose. But I always tell people, it will be even worse if China became the leader of the world. With the one world government, you guys will, a lot of countries will be slaves to China. Like China leader, Xi Jinping, however you say his name, is obsessed with power. Obsessed with power. And if this guy becomes the global leader of the world, you already see how they treat. The racism in China is terrible. It's bad. And then they discriminate against, I believe, Muslims, if I'm not mistaken. China has concentration camps. So imagine what they're going to do to the rest of the world, especially the people they don't like in the world. Y'all stay woke. United States, not saying we'll be any better, but we will torture, not going to say we, because our government will torture the Middle East countries. Only one country will be protected. We all know that's Israel. Y'all stay woke and don't be played by the government any longer. It's time we fight back.